Our top story tonight. It's been exactly 1 year since 11-year-old Gannon Stauch disappeared. His stepmom, Letitia Stauch, accused of his murder. Behind all the questions about the case is a boy whose life was cut short and a family who's had to find a way to keep going. Our Colette Bordelon live in Lorson Ranch tonight in the southeast part of the county after speaking with Gannon's father. Colette.
Yeah, this neighborhood lit up blue in the days and weeks following today in 2020. Now, they're doing that again tonight. They're bringing back the light in honor of Gannon as his dad reflects with me on what this past year has been like without his son by his side.
I know he's gone in this life, but where he's at, he's in a better place than we could ever imagine.
In this neighborhood, there aren't many mysteries.
We basically were following it from day one.
Shock that a child was missing.
Which is why Lorson Ranch will never forget. January 27th, 2020.
We all had a feeling, but we hoped it wasn't true.
Gannon Stauch, an 11-year-old son and brother,
we're begging and pleading for you to come home.
Disappeared from his home.
We wanted to do everything we could to try to help.
A normally quiet neighborhood changed.
Crawling under garage doors of vacant units, looking under the bridges, under the culverts. It was snowing, it was cold that night.
Blue lights meant to guide Gannon home, seen on every corner, while his family held on to something more.
I have hope, so please have hope with me.
Weeks passed before learning Gannon wasn't coming home.
Today I got the worst news and the best news. Obviously we know what the worst news is, but the best news is that justice will be served, and I'll make sure that justice is served because my boy did not deserve any of this that has happened to him.
The answer no one wanted to hear.
It's hard to imagine a day, so.
For Gannon's dad, Al Stauch, March 2nd was the day the light of hope dimmed, when an arrest was made in his son's murder.
Your little boy, my only boy, was gone.
And while words can't sum up his son,
Love is one. He just was full of love.
there are words he wishes he could say to Gannon one more time.
It would be the same thing that I told him every day, I love you. Don't get off the bus without your sister. That's what I would say to him, the same thing, because that's what I miss.
Something no parent should have to live through.
It would have been so easy to lay down and just let this overtake us, but we're still here and still going.
With his memories frozen in frames.
As we look around, we got pictures on the wall and stuff, and sometimes it's hard to see those.
And as time ticks on, he finds strength in his daughter, Gannon's sister, Lena.
My whole world has been about her and making sure she's able to make it through this.
I love you.
Me too.
Love, a force that lasts long after tragedy.
I don't really want to focus on what we've been through, but just our gratitude and appreciation. I can't express enough the thanks for what the good people in the community have done throughout this past year.
Honoring Gannon by holding our loved ones tight.
At a year later, these blue lights for all of us, I think, are a way to remember him, to let him and his family know he's not forgotten.
Because love brings light, even in the darkest of places. Neighbors here in Lorson Ranch hope those blue lights spread beyond just this neighborhood. If you have any pictures of blue decorations or lights up at your home tonight, they want to see a picture of that on Facebook. All the information on where to post it can be found on KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Colette Bordelon, News 5.
Colette, thank you. And the suspect, Letitia Stauch, was recently and for the second time deemed competent to stand trial. She's due back in court in March.